Hello, so I thought I'd do a little quick intro as we've been disappeared for a long time now, and the main reason for that is we've not really been out all that much this year. For a number of reasons, we've done quite a few little day sales here and there and stuff, which, you know, popping out for a few hours just to get out on the boat, make sure we're using her and giving her a run. But there's been a few reasons, and some personal, some we're renovating our house, so I'm doing most of the work, so I'm trying to find time to do that, plus work a full-time job obviously, and fatherhood and so on. The weather's been so this year, as most sailors in the UK will be aware. It's been a funny one, lots of storms and winds and some lovely times which we've took advantage of. The other reasons really are the fact that we've got a 1-year-old, and it's just really difficult. I didn't quite expect how challenging it would be. Now she's standing and moving around and non-stop, and it's twofold really. One is from a safety aspect. Not that we're worried about her being on the boat at all. We took her out when she was 12 days old. We're more uncomfortable with going out with her, but it's very different having a nice sail, you know, in the river with just the head sail out or calm waters. But when we start beating in the Wallet and the Channel and going out to the coast, just finding it's just too risky. It takes one wave and one bounce wrong, and she's tiny, so we don't want to be causing any damage. And the second issue with it is just messes her routine up, and you know we're sort of umming and ahhing about what we do, because it's difficult. She comes first, and it's difficult to know what to do for the best. You know, we want to sail. She loves being out on the boat, and it's great, and we'll continue to do our little day sails and our afternoons here and there. But yeah, when she's crawling around the cockpit and we've got the main sheet out, and I'm scared to death that we're going to jibe and take her head off, and it's, you know what it's like on boats. They're not the safest things in the world, and especially for a little curious 1-year-old. And yeah, with the routine, it just messes her up, because she gets so excited when we come out, and then she won't sleep for the afternoon. And then those with children will know. I'm sorry to bore on for those that don't have kids, but yeah, it's just changes everything. So we are working that out, and obviously coming up to the winter now, we've just had a haul out, and which you'll be seeing, I think. Yes, you will be seeing this episode. Anti-fouled and anodes and all the bits and pieces. New windows and refurb spray hood. Made her all lovely. Give her a jet spray, and she's looking beautiful. And yeah, it's a shame, but it's obviously coming up to winter, so we're not gone anywhere, and obviously we've not got you know, we do this for our memories, and we do this for those that like to watch us. And I just wanted to address that for the, you know, 200 or 300 of you that tune in every episode, and we love it when you watch and when you comment, and you know, we really appreciate that following as well. So it's, you know, I owe it to you to give a little explanation as to where the hell we've gone this year really. And I'm still cooking every day for little baby, but it's at home, it's not on a boat, and yeah, it doesn't really I mean, still the chef part, I guess, but yeah, it's been, things have changed, and that's just the way it is at the minute. But yeah, we will see what the future holds for us. I'm considering, well, I'm not considering, I will be doing, I need to build my own experience as well still, because I am far from a sailor, and just, I need to get my own confidence levels up. So I think I'm going to be doing a few solo trips to just build the confidence in myself and the boat and everything else, to just give myself more knowledge for when she is on board, and you know, how I can calm things down or change things to make life easier and less stress-free for me, because that's one of the problems I have, is I'm fine solo sailing. Like, that's you know, I appreciate long passages and things like that might be very different, but I'm really comfortable going out on my own. It's when I've got my little precious cargo there that just scares the life out of me, and it's a different thing. So I need to build that up a little bit. I've waffled on for long enough, and yeah, the episode now is the Scrubbis brush that I bought before I hauled out, and yeah, doesn't do the job of a haul out, put it that way, which I was naive to believe. Okay, we're back, and I've purchased a brush. The logic behind this, or the reasoning, is we have an exceptionally dirty hull, which I think was documented in our last video, and the fact that we were travelling at about 3 knots under full whack 3000 revs of engine, so we need to clean the bottom. Now, I have called over the last couple of months various marinas in and around the area, and their bookings are never working out for time wise, or it's too long and too far, and I'm either hauling out and going to do the full shebang with the anti-foul and everything that needs doing, or I just want an interim clean, because if you wait till June they do summer deals and it's 50%, and it just makes more sense. Why pay £600 or whatever it is to haul out when you can pay £250, £300? So I've been looking at various things, drying the boat out on a scrubbing grid. I actually booked it, and then after consulting various forums, completely bottled it, to be honest, because the overwhelming consensus was just don't bother. However, after watching lots of people do it, lots of videos, I think it could actually be done, but the amount of risk, that tiny 1% that your boat can crash, fall over and smash to pieces, worried me a little bit too much. So been looking at other options, and I have purchased an expensive brush, the Scrubbis Hull cleaning brush. Now, I've got the standard thing here, which comes with a brush, and it's got a little plastic scraper, and I thought I would test it because our hull is pretty fouled up. It's not been out for a year and a half, this is actually designed to clean your hull sort of every couple of months, really. It's not meant to do this job, so it'll be a good test for it, and see basically if you can clean your boat for 100 quid. Now, as a caveat, I have also brought the more hardy head they have for scrubbing harder growth. However, despite them telling me it was in stock, I since received a note to say it will be delivered separately, and we've got today to come and do this. So yeah, that will have to be a part 2, but we'll see how we get on with this, yeah, hopefully it'll be good and can save a fortune for that mid-season scrub. It's blowing a gale, and obviously in true me fashion, I have not got the underwater GoPro. This GoPro I don't want to put underwater, but I'm probably going to have to put it underwater, because underwater is probably going to be quite essential for cleaning a hull. And
also, obviously with all the weather and the storms, I have never seen the river so dirty looking.
Yeah, we couldn't have picked a worse day.
It's
ludicrously overcast.
I've never seen it look brown.
It's brown, so God knows, might be.
There's loads of seaweed as well everywhere.
Lots of seaweed.
Definitely been a storm.
Lots of mess. So we'll see. So the unboxing. What have you got in this kit? Now, this was ranging from £99 to £140 for this particular kit. which is basically what you need, the main brush thing. Excuse me. I paid £99 and £15 for postage and packaging, and the other brush was £50. Now this is not a review, but it is a review. I'm not really a review sort of guy. I'm just a, hopefully if this works it can help some people out, and yeah. So you've got this main head which can go on to this pole two ways, he says. So you can have it that way, or you can turn it around and have it that way. And what that will do is you've got this plastic scraper thing that obviously scrapes the hull for worse growth, and then the other way around you've got these foam things. And the whole premise of this particular... Is that a Mayday? Bear with us. I don't know if you can see the packet there, but the whole premise of this is that... Oh my goodness. It's very difficult, isn't it? Eh? I don't know why I've got the VHF on, we're docked up. The premise of this is this flotation foam scraping, sweeping, cleaning thing will float, so it will push, as you push down on your hull, it will push onto the hull, thus not making you have to try and scrub, and the pressure of that will do the job for you and give enough pressure to scrape the hull. Obviously the brush works in the same principle, and the way that this connects together is, as you've seen, you've got this locking connector here which actually goes the other way. You've got a hole in it, so that goes into here. You can see your hole, he says, and then this goes into here. To lock it in. But it doesn't seem to work. Ah, there we go. We've got the head here, we've got a hole here, we've got a hole in this piece, this shoots in to this, and then this pin is to lock that hole in place, which is not as easy as one might think. So I am going to fiddle about with that and get it in and then come back. So first situation, not as simple as it seems. Okay, we're in. Definitely user error. You just had to pull the pole out a little bit more. We are now in. A bit sticks out, so you've still got a handle to grab. And then you've got your two poles. One extends. Excuse me, Daddy's trying to film up here. And just like most boat brushes, it's a clippy poppy situation. So that clips in, and then you've got the extendable, and it twists and locks. Now, one complaint I've had about reviews is this comes undone, and because it doesn't really lock properly, it creates a pain. And then what we do is we get outside and start scrubbing the hull. So unfortunately, the only way I'm going to be able to film this is using the expensive GoPro. Really don't want to do this. Might end up costing me even more than a haul out just to try and film, but hey ho, we'll give it a go. Who dares wins. Okay, here you go. because you can't see everything. So Charlie's off for a walk. I'm going to start cleaning. Now, it's going to backfire massively because I can't bloody film. It's driving me mad. I put the GoPro in, as you've seen, it's pretty dark. Can't really see anything. I've used an endoscope, which I've got. And cable tied it, and you can't really see on that either. Although I'll try again and film the screen here. But yeah, I've been here for 2 hours trying to sort this out, and need to clean the boat really. So I'll clean half of it maybe, and then come back on a brighter day. Got the extender pole on. Let's see how this goes. I need to move you so you can actually see something. Doing too bad. The only issue I've got is I've put the thing on the way I thought with the plastic bit, but it's not, so I need to turn that round, I think. Right, let's try again. That is definitely doing something. You can probably look at it. Well, I think you can tell by the water what's coming off. So it's doing something. Thing is with it, it pops up the other side because it sticks to the hull with the pressure of the water, and then it pops up, so that's a bit tricky. And this handle is a pain. I should lock that. But I can see oodles of rubbish coming off. Look at it all. Something's happening. Okay, so one side done. I mean, look at the water. It's not from me, but it's just not normally like that. But it's been low tide, now it's high tide, so it's the way it is. Verdict. Not I don't really know until I look under, but I can see, I mean, the amount of stuff that comes off, it really rips it off, which is very good. And you can feel it cleaning. It's easy to get through to the sort of the keel and all those bits, because it's constantly trying to pop up. The only problem is it pops up the other side if you go too low, but it's not too difficult to bring back round. It's got everything off the waterline, and just as I say, I mean, plumes of, I think we're lucky because I don't think we've got any hard growth. I'll know when I lift it out, but it feels like just sort of the mossy, you know, silty kind of slimy stuff. But there were, it's sort of like moss, just plumes of stuff coming off. So yeah, I'm going to try and stick a camera in again, see if I can see anything now the water's up a bit more. If not, then what I might have to do, which is a real pain because I just want to clean the boat, but in order to film this and hopefully bring some value, I mean, yeah, you can't really see the sort of beard on that side at the waterline. Smooth and clean. And when I tried this just with my brush the other day, it wasn't working, it was all still there. So but yeah, I mean, in the interest of trying to bring some value to someone, I will have to come back on a brighter day and stick a camera in to compare the two sides, because I can't, I mean, that's the only problem obviously with doing something like this. You can't actually see what, you know, what's going on underneath the water. But yeah, first impressions, I mean, for 100 quid, I think that would do most people for a, you know, if you did this every few months, it's really easy as well. You're not, I think I'm just going over and over and over and over because you don't want to miss anywhere because you can't see it, but you could probably do the whole hull in about 20 minutes. It's really, really simple. Well, we will see when I can see underneath the boat. So I've decided I'm doing the other side because I just haven't got the time. I'll stick a camera in when we come back down next, but I've just switched, let the lines out. Luckily there's no one next door to us. Switched across, so I shall now do the starboard side. And hopefully we'll have a nice smooth bottom. Probably asking for a bit much, but yeah, it's going to be better than it was. Right, to work. Just arrived to do the dreaded job. Time to get the sanding going. She's actually sprayed up pretty nice. Not too bad. Right, getting to work. Can you guess what I've just been doing? sanding. The diamond has been sanded. So we're all back and tied up. Temporary cover is on. I think we'll keep that as a permanent fixture. Just try and keep her as dry as possible. And yeah, she's looking good. The top sides are absolutely filthy, but I've decided I'm going to give them a good clean on a brighter day because it's raining and I want it all to dry out in the cockpit. That's done for another year. Excellent. Absolutely flew back. It's quite amazing what a difference it makes having a clean hull. It's you know, it seems logical, doesn't it? But Jesus, she turns, she flies. Doing 7.5 knots on the way back, so that was good. Where we were doing 3.5 before. Right. Hopefully we'll get out sailing soon. Time to clean the hull. Not the hull, the deck. Covers are in the car, been repaired, ready to go back on, so we're going to give her a nice clean up. And with the jet spray. And then she's all shiny. I don't like this bloody weed. You're not allowed on my clean hull. We need to go sailing soon. So we've got our new cover. Well, we haven't got our new cover, we've got our refurbished cover. Spray hood, got some new windows put in as well. So amazingly, we can see through the boat now. Excellent. I have cleaned her to within an inch of her life. Got rid of all the black dots and grime. I thought it was needed painting, but actually it just needed a damn good clean. So we've done that. And she is now looking spanking. She's a lovely boat. Right, just need to go sailing now. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be a nicer day, so we're going to do that.